When you land on the homepage to register, it's just a matter of clicking register in the top toolbar. Then you can put in your name, your last name, and your email address. If you're in Google, you can save the password and it will automatically autofill for you. If you do forget, you can reset it. So when you're ready, click sign in. Now this is your dashboard. When you've got resumes that you've completed, they will come up here as cards. So because this is a completely fresh profile, you won't have any resumes in here, so you'll see a blank screen just like I am today. To start a new resume, you click New Resume. This card says a few different things. You can build it from scratch and then choose which industry. If you're choosing an industry corporate one, it will actually have only a few fields available. If you're choosing an academic one, you'll have access to publication, presentations, etc. Let's go the academic one to show you everything. So you can see here in the left menu, you've got access to personal details, summary, key strengths, languages, etc. There's so many different options here. When you put the information in the left, it will automatically show through on the right. Okay, let's go back and upload one. So you can download a questionnaire template if you wanted to send that to your clients. I've got one here that I've prepared earlier, so I'm just going to drop that in. If you've got resumes as well, you can drop those in. It will accept multiple resumes. I find anything more than 2 and it does start to struggle a little bit. So just keep that in mind. So you can see here that the information has extracted from the questionnaire. I'm just going to put the next job. Now this client is 100% fictional. I've made up everything from the name, the number, everything. Save and continue button is just the next step. Now for this one, I'm going to choose academic. So what this is doing now is it's pulling all the different elements from the questionnaire and the resume. If you add a job in as well, it will also tailor the keywords for you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what you can see here is it's already a pretty decent resume. It's pretty light on information. So we obviously need to give that tailored approach. If we want to rechange the summary to be a little bit different, we can click this button. It will read the entire resume and pull out the keywords that it needs. Clicking settings at the top. And then in here, you've got some AI prompt preferences. So here in the summary, you could tell a joke. Okay, so obviously we're not going to do this for real. It shows that you can add your own custom prompts in here. So by clicking this, it will read the entire resume. Why did the project director cross the road? She had a meeting on the other side, naturally. That's a really bad joke, but you get my meaning. You can add your prompts in here so that you can make it your own. Going through each of the sections, it's fully editable so that you can change it as you need to. You can add sections, you can take sections away. If you wanted to include languages in the key strengths section, you can actually do that. Languages, key strengths section, multilingual English and French, and it'll actually hide that languages section. So similar with the settings, we can actually get rid of the months. You can hide entire sections. You can do lots of tricky things in here. So see here now in the professional development section, I don't have any months here. Let's turn off the awards as well. So awards, let's not show the start. And there we go. The years have gone. Changing up the professional experience section, you just jump into here. And then it's just a matter of saying generate with AI. This is the original content. And then when you're on the phone with the client, you can pop this in and then ask them, do you know what the profit was? What challenges did you need to overcome, etc. If you leave it there and send it to the client, these will show as highlighted missing key things. If you wanted to add generic bullet points because they've only added 2 things, you can also do that. And then you'll see here that it's added these 5 points here. And then obviously if you wanted to generate it again with AI, you can do that so that the how many's are in there. If you wanted to, you could put an example at the front so that they know that you've added that as an extra one so they don't come back and say, hey, you've got some incorrect information in my resume. And then in the settings, you've got some extra highlight. It will, when you download it at the end, it will highlight example for you. Similarly, if you wanted to just leave it like this, because it has been cleaned up from the original, you can click Recruiter Gap Analysis. So this will actually also ask different questions so that they can give you those answers. And then they'll be put at the bottom. Okay. So other experiences, volunteering, maybe it's a career gap or anything else that you wanted to put in there. It's got the key projects section. And each section does also have the generate with AI option. So you can go through and make any changes you need. Once you're ready with the resume, it's a matter of clicking download. It is good practice to click save. So if you have made a change and you need to come back to it at any stage, before you click download, you can click save and it will be in your dashboard. So it's ready to come straight back to where you left off. Download button is at the top and here as well. This is the download page. It basically shows what it's likely to look like at the end without the page breaks. Obviously, if you've got different sizes in Windows, the information will look a little bit different to what it looks like on paper. From here, you can download the resume in a docx or a PDF. Okay, so this is the docx. It's still a joke. This is currently justified. But if you wanted a custom template, we can do that for you. So any Word document should be able to be designed in a way that it will work within the program itself. You can see here that the example has come through, but some of these, how much, how long, these details here, you just need to put them in the actual highlight section in that settings. So anything that you want it to have as a highlight, you want to make sure that you're putting those in your settings. Any questions, they'll also come through as highlights. If you don't like having these little arrows or this little thing here, I'm not quite sure what it's called, you can go into the settings and go word replacements. So let's take that away, and that one, and that one, and that one. While we're in here, we'll also write how many, how long, what, so that the next time you download it, it's taken away those little, I think they're chevrons. It's taken those away. So you might want to put the whole sentence in there. But how many, what, they're all highlighted. When it comes to the cover letter preview, we've just got a generic one in there that you can download. So you can download the same thing. You can download the Word document or the PDF. And then you can also do a tailored cover letter. If you know what job they're going for, you can paste in the URL and it will fetch it. LinkedIn's a little bit funny. It doesn't like robots, so sometimes the LinkedIn one won't work. Sometimes it will. The project, let's put that in. We'll do one page. And there you go. It'll pull all the information in and give you a one page. Also give you a 2-page resume, and this is for if they've got a selection criteria. This will be a lot more detailed if you've got the full selection criteria in there, but otherwise it'll just give generic ones that are common for that role that you put in there. And same thing, you can just delete it. Delete it. You can download it. So if you would like to have your personal template added in here, please let me know and I can do that for you. The templates and the client data are strictly yours, so it's not open to the public or it gets locked down per user. So if you do have a team using it, do advise that you give them your login details so that the resumes get put into the dashboard. You can see here, we've added those two in there. So this was the generic one that we started, and then this is Emma's fake one. So when the client comes back with information, it's just a matter of copying the information across into here, and then I recommend having a revision button. Clean that up. If you have a prompt that it's not quite working, please reach out to me because I can change the prompt and test it so that I can get it to work for you, so it saves you a little bit of time. If there's anything that you find that you're continually doing, then let me know. We can basically put anything in here, file names if you want to try to change that. Do let me know if you need anything. The other thing that is really helpful is a resume review. Let's put in Emma's draft resume. Next job of choice is project manager. This part here, it's actually a manual extraction. So don't worry about this too much. It just basically says the section hasn't been pulled into a separate section here. Because it doesn't use AI, it is relying on various different ways of getting that information out, but it's not 100%. Let's generate the description here. Actually, we're making her a project director, so let's change that. You get 5 resume reviews. If you wanted to go for a weekly subscription, it's unlimited. So let's analyze the resume. The prompts are really helpful. Project is the main keyword, which is relevant for applicant tracking systems. So all of these are very likely to be pulled out of an applicant tracking system. So that's really good. It's also got some skill gap highlights. And then for the job, saying that at the moment the overall score is 71. But if we were to clean up these sections, then it would be likely to have a higher score. What you can see here is per download, it's $10. And if you make any changes while you're in here to the actual client, when they come back for a revision, it's not an extra charge for just the revision. So it's $10 per the original download. And when you're ready to pay the invoice, it's just a matter of paying the invoice now. If you wanted to go to a subscription, then you get those unlimited resume reviews. You also get the smart scans. Okay, so here we can see that it's found the project, which is the most relevant one. It's got business, etc. It's got all of the keywords here. But if there were keywords missing, it will also tell you that as well. You can import LinkedIn profiles, Seek and LinkedIn URLs in the job card. So these aren't available on the pay-as-you-go option. It's just for the subscription. And so if you have any questions or have any areas that you need help with or anything else, please feel free to reach out.